smash soundtrack of More Money. Produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Please give it up for Ralph Tresvant. Let's go! That was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis with Janet Jackson. They produced for her and performed with her in that video. What do they like to work with?
Oh, man, to me, I always explain them as just like the ultimate producers. They really take all your input in. They try to bring more out of you than you even want to try to do. You know, I got up there and I was just like, yo, you guys do what you've been doing. And now they was like, man, tell us what you want to do. You know, and they loosened me up a lot. I don't think if I had a choice, I would never do an album without their input. That's what they like to work with for me.
And how long did it take you from beginning to end to finish the cut?
This song, probably after I went down, I heard it one day, and it was probably done in 2 days, probably, maybe maybe 2 days, I think.
Oh, wow, that's quick, ain't it?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things they called me for on this particular project. Usually when I've been down there, I've been working really quick with them, and they were pressed for time in terms of when the movie was supposed to come out, when they had to get it ready. So they called me in. It's like, hey, try to whip up some of that magic, man. Yeah. And they did it on me, man.
Wow. If you could do quality like that in 2 days, I mean, with these guys, you could do an album in a few weeks.
You know, I hope they know what I'm trying to do right now. They around here. I want to try to get with them on this next album I'm doing, man, and hopefully we can whip up some more of that magic they do.
Yeah, well, let's bring them out here. Over the last decade, my next guest, they've won virtually every award the music industry has to offer. They've written and produced more than 40 gold and platinum albums and singles for such artists as Janet Jackson, Johnny Gill, Robert Palmer, George Michael, Color Me Bad, Human League, and Ralph Tresvant. Please welcome Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Working with Ralph, I asked him the opposite.
That's the cat there.
This is the cat.
If if you wanted to put like a definition of, someone that was, perfect in the studio, your perfect person in the studio, this would be the brother. He is. This is the brother. Because what it is, I'll tell you, in the studio, it's a different kind of concentration. Like you watched him do the live thing, a minute ago. And he's really good at that, but he's also good at taking that energy that he does live. And it's such a mental thing in the studio because it's singing the same thing over and over and over and over. And Ralph's the kind of cat that after we get it, we go, yeah, that's cool, Ralph. And then Ralph said, no, I can do it better. I can do it better. And we literally have to drag him out of the studio before he tears his voice up because he just wants to, get that perfection. And the thing you notice on the records that we do with Ralph, if you check out all the vocals and stuff, he does them all. He does all the background parts and the whole thing. I mean, he's bad. Super bad.
Yeah. That's good to your talent, my brother. How did the glasses and the hats start?
I know the hats started just because when we were younger, we couldn't afford to dress the way we wanted to dress. And so we go to thrift shops and buy, old suits from the 50s and that type of thing because we always wanted to look nice. And we would always buy hats to kind of go with the suits because we were like into the 40s and that type of stuff. And we always thought that was a classic look. And I think the sunglasses happened probably just because of all the bright lights.
Like the lights.
That happened and stuff. And it just kind of became like a trademark, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, with the glasses and the hats, how do we know these aren't stand-ins? These could be fake. Y'all could produce records in one city and have two guys someplace doing a talk show promoting an album.
A couple clones out there.
How's the More Money album?
Well, we think it's...
Really?
It's
Damon was great. Damon had a lot of input into the album and selecting the artists, But there's a lot of great artists on there. Ralph, Johnny Gill's on there. Luther Vandross and Janet Jackson do a duet.
Ooh.
Ralph's on that song, too. Also, BBD's on there.
Right.
Public Enemy's on there. Color Me Bad. Sounds of Blackness. Mint Condition. We helped out Ralph tonight. Karen Wheeler's on there. I mean, it's a good album, and... I hope everybody loves it.
Did you say that new group you got?
Who's that new group? Which one?
Crush.
Crush. Crush is on there too.
Three fine young things.
You always find me about Crush.
Yeah.
When you go hook me up with Crush.
Yeah, Crush. Well, no. Actually, you know what? Crush was on the show one time in the audience, and
you pulled him down to dance.
Yeah. Was it Ralph who was on the show that time?
Yeah, I think it was you.
Yeah, and they were out in the audience and stuff.
So you haven't dropped the album.
No, the album. No, this will be like their first thing that you hear them on the album. They got a song called "Let's Get Together." So it's cool because I think for consumers also it's a good value. And I mentioned your partner Eddie. Of course, the Boomerang soundtrack's out there. There's a lot of good soundtracks out there. Class Act is out. There's a lot of good ones, and I think for the consumers, it's a good value because you're getting all your favorite artists on a soundtrack. So whether you go buy ours or Boomerang or whatever, it's a good value for everybody out there, and check them out.
Greatest hits package.
Yeah, greatest hits package type of thing.
Yeah. One of you loves soap operas. I know it's not Ralph.
That's me.
What's your favorite opera?
Young and Restless.
And you have no time for soap operas.
I never see soap operas. I have kids.
Man, that's my own.
Yeah.
Does your wife watch them?
No, she has kids. We have to make our own soap opera.
I heard that. Well, thank you all for stopping by, and anytime you're ready to break it, come here.
All right, so
Cool, let's do it, brother. Thank you.
We'll be right back. Wow.